are you? Our today's topic is solution of radical equations. Let us see what is a radical equation. An equation involving expression under the radical sign. An algebraic expression under the radical sign. An equation involving an algebraic expression under the radical sign is a radical equation. For example, x minus 1 square root equals to x minus 2 square root plus 1. You can see that x minus 1 is an algebraic expression in this equation and it is under the radical sign. X minus 2 is another algebraic expression and it too is under the root. Hence this equation is a radical equation. There are three types of radical equations. A linear expression under radical sign, a single linear expression under radical sign, and an equation with three linear expressions under radical signs, and two quadratic expressions under radical signs. An equation having two quadratic expressions under radical sign, an equation having three linear expressions under radical signs, and an equation having a single linear expression under radical sign. We shall discuss these three kinds of radical equations, but one after the other. Let us proceed with the first kind of radical equations, that is an equation having a single linear expression under radical sign. For example, solve this radical equation 3x plus 7 square root equals to 2x plus 3. What we have to do, we have to take square on both sides to get rid of this radical sign. So squaring both sides, we have 3x plus 7 square root whole square equals to 3x plus 2 square. This square cancels this square root, so we are left with 3x plus 7 equals to 4x square plus 12x plus 9. As we know that square of 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 9. Expanding this square by using the formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square means square of 2x, that is 4x square. Twice of the product of a and b, twice of the product of 2x and 3. Product of 2x and 3 is 6x, and twice of the product of 2x plus 3 is 12x, and square of 3 is 9. Now we have to convert this quadratic equation into standard form. For that purpose, we have to put all the terms on one side. So taking 3x plus 7 on the other side, we have 4x square plus 12x plus 9, 3x and minus 7. We know that 12x minus 3x is equal to 9x and 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. So we have 4x square plus 9x plus 2 equals to 0. Now, you should know that we can solve this quadratic equation by three different methods: by factorizing, by completing the square, and by using quadratic formula. This equation can't be solved easily by factorizing it, so we shall use quadratic formula, that is x equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So putting the values of a, b and c, we should know that coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and coefficient of x raised to 0 or constant term is c. You can also learn this method of solving quadratic equation by using quadratic formula in my previous lecture. The link of that lecture will be given in this video, in the comment section of this video, sorry. So x will be equal to minus 9 plus minus square root of 9 square minus 4 into 4 into 2, here minus b, that is minus 9, b square, 9 square, 4 a is also 4, so 4 into 4, and c is equal to 2, so 4 into 4 into 2 over 2 into 4. Solving this, we have minus 9, as we know that square of 9 is 81, and 4 into 4 into 2 is equal to 32, divided by 8. Further, we shall get x is equal to minus 9 plus minus 49 square root, as 81 minus 32 is equal to 49, divided by 8, and square root of 49 is 7. So we have x is equal to minus 9 plus minus 7 by 8, that is x is equal to minus 9 plus 7 by 8, and x is equal to minus 9 minus 7 by 8. X is equal to minus 9 plus 7 by 8, and x is equal to minus 9 minus 7 by 8. Minus 9 minus 7 gives us 2, minus 2. So we have x is equal to minus 2 by 8, and x is equal to minus 9 minus 7 minus 16 by 8. As we know that minus 2 by 8 in its simplest form is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So x is equal to minus 1 by 4, and simplest form of minus 16 by 8 is minus 2, or we can see that 8 to the 16, and 2 4s are 8. Now we have two roots of this equation, minus 1 by 4 and minus 2. Now we have to find whether these roots satisfy the equation or not. If a root does not satisfy an equation, then that root is called extraneous roots. Let us check. Put x is equal to minus 4 in 3x plus 7 square root is equal to 2x plus 3. That is, we have to replace x by minus 1 by 4. By replacing x by minus 1 by 4, we shall get 3 into minus 1 by 4 plus 7 square root equals to 2 into minus 1 by 4 plus 3. Minus 1 by 4 into 3 results in minus 4 by 3, and minus 1 by 4 into 2 results in minus 2 by 4 or minus 1 by 2. This will become minus 3 plus 28 by 4, as by taking this 4 as LCM we have minus 3 plus 4 7s are 28 by 4 square root minus 1 plus 3 2s are 6, or minus 3 plus 28 is equal to 25 by 4 square root is equal to minus 1 plus 6 equals to 5 by 2. We know that square root of 5 by 25 by 4 is equal to 5 by 2. It is true, hence it is not an extraneous root. Now we shall check whether x is equal to minus 2 is an extraneous root or not. We shall put or replace x by minus 2, and we shall get 3 into minus 2 plus 7 square root is equal to 2 into minus 2 plus 3, or minus 6 plus 7 equals to minus 4 plus 3, and minus 6 plus 7 equals to plus 1, and minus 4 plus 3 is equal to minus 1. which is not true, as square root of 1 is not equal to minus 1. Hence, this root will be called extraneous root and will not be included in the solution set of this equation. So solution set will be equal to minus 1 by 4. Now we can see graphically, this is the graph of the equation 3x plus 7 is square root minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0, or the same equation. We can see that this graph intercepts x-axis at minus 1 by 4, and you can see minus 2 is not the root of this equation. We can take another example. 2x plus 5 is equal to 7x plus 16 square root. Similarly, we can take square on both sides of this equation, or squaring both sides of this equation. We have 7x plus 16 square root whole square is equal to 2x plus 5 whole square. This square root is cancelled by this square, so we are left with 7x plus 16 equals to 4x square plus 20x plus 25. Expanding this square by using the formula a plus b whole square is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b square. Here a is 2x, so its square is equal to 4x square. Now the twice of the product of a and b, that is 2ab, 2 into 5 is equal to 10x, and the twice of 10x is equal to 20x, and the square of 5 is 25. Now we have to convert this quadratic equation into standard form. That is, we have to convert it in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. For that purpose, we shall take these two terms on this side, that is 4x squared plus 20x plus 25 minus 7x minus 16, and we know that 20x minus 7x is equal to 13x and 25 minus 16 is equal to 9. 4x square plus 13x plus 9 is the standard form of this quadratic equation, and we can see that this can be easily solved by factorization. 4 plus 9 is equal to 13, and 4 9s are 36. These two are the required factors. So we have 4x square plus 4x plus 9x plus 9 as 4x plus 9x is equal to 13x. We can see that 4x can be taken common from these two terms and 9 can be taken common from these two terms. So we are left with 4x into x plus 1 plus 9 into x plus 1. We can take x plus 1 common from these two terms. So we are left with x plus 1 into 4x plus 9 equals to 0. Now we can see that the product of two terms is equal to 0, which is only possible if one of these two terms is equal to 0. The product of two terms can only result into 0 if and only if one of the two terms equal to 0. That is, if the product of the two terms is equal to 0, then one of the two terms must be equal to 0. So we shall put x plus 1 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 9 equal to 0. If we put x plus 1 is equal to 0, we have x is equal to minus 1, and if we put 4x plus 9 is equal to 0, then 4x will be equal to minus 9, or x will be equal to minus 9 by 4. Now we have to check whether these two roots are extraneous roots or not. For that purpose, we shall put the value of x is equal to minus 1 and minus 9 by 4 in this equation one by one. First we shall check x is equal to minus 1 as extraneous root or not. So we put x is equal to minus 1, and we are left with 2 into minus 1 plus 5 equal to 7 into minus 1 plus 16. 2 into minus 1 is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 3. And minus 7 plus 16 equals to 9. So 3 is equal to square root of 9, and we know that square root of 9 is equal to 3, which is true. Hence minus 1 is not an extraneous root. Now we shall check whether x is equal to minus 9 by 4 is an extraneous root or not. For that purpose, we shall replace x by minus 9 by 4 in this equation. So replacing x by minus 9 by 4, we have 2 into minus 9 by 4 plus 5 is equal to 7 into minus 9 by 4 plus 16 is square root. Simplifying it, we get minus 9 by 2 as 2 to the 4 plus 5 and 7 9 the 63 minus 63 by 4 plus 16. Further solving it, we have minus 9 plus 5 by 2 as 2 is the LCM. Sorry, there must be 10 as 5 to the 10. And 9 minus 9 plus 10 is equal to 1. So this will answer into 1 by 2, and minus 63 plus 4 is equal to 1, and this will be equal to 1 by 4 square root. That is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4 square root, which is true, as square root of 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Hence minus 9 by 4 is not an extraneous root. So the solution set of this equation will be minus 9 by 4 and minus 1. Now we can check the solution by using graph. By drawing the graph, by using Graphmatica, we get this curve. We can see that this graph intercept x-axis at these 2 points, this one and this one. These two values of x are known as roots of this equation. This is minus 1 and this is minus 9 by 4 or minus 2.25. This was the solution of one kind of radical equation. With the next lesson, we shall meet again very soon, inshallah. Until then, goodbye.